Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. It is 12:30 here in Trinidad and Tobago. I am Hilary DeFreitas, the marketing mom. Glad you're able to join me for another episode of the Ready, Set, Grow show. And I've decided since I've started homeschooling, I'm going to use Fridays to kind of like talk about my journey and some of the things that are going on in the world of homeschooling as a new homeschooling mom. All right. Now, this is something that I have shared many times with my audience and my viewers before that. Yes, one of my dreams, and it was almost 5 years ago, I put on my vision board that I wanted to homeschool my kids. One, I wanted to have a big family, and two, I wanted to homeschool my kids um, and also have a business from home and work. So a lot of what I'm going to be sharing is a lot about balance and those type of things. But I thought, you know what? As we're kicking off a new school term and all of that stuff, I thought this would be a great opportunity to share my journey of homeschooling. And I'm going to probably have some guests on here on a Friday to share their stories, their journeys, what works, what doesn't work, and all of these type of things. Because homeschooling, crisis schooling, and online schooling are three completely different things. And although you use material from different areas, it's not about the curriculum, right? It's about it's about what values you want to put into your children. So a lot of people ask me, why am I homeschooling? And one of the things is that actually a mom from another interview that I did in her group, she asked me, one of her audience members asked me, what is one of the things that you learned about this COVID period? And I told her one of the things was that, yes, I can homeschool and that it is possible because kids have been home. Now, it's not because school isn't opening and because of COVID that I am homeschooling, but it is more because this has always been something that I wanted to do. And what COVID and all the consequences, yes, baby, and what all the consequences. Yeah, when I'm finished with the live, okay? Yeah, and this is all about homeschooling, right? So when I'm finished with the live, we'll go and open up, all right? We'll open the package. So you want to give mommy like 5 more minutes? Thank you. All right. Okay, just be quiet though. All right. Yeah, so one of the things about having kids at home is that you realize that yes, it can't be done. It can be done. It's not that it can't be done. It can be done, and you just need a little bit of tools, a little bit of encouragement. And I reached out to other moms who had homeschooled years ago. So we're not talking about homeschooling during COVID, but I'm talking about moms who did this with their kids 20 years ago. Some of them not even with as much technology as we have today. Homeschooling schools have improved on their processes, their communication, and everything over time thanks to technology. So it's a great thing to be homeschooling now. But one of the things that really I think is a key factor when it comes to homeschooling versus what online schools, a lot of parents are going to be throwing their kids into online school, is that we love our kids. And for me, homeschooling was an opportunity for me to truly be parent and truly be the teacher of my children. Right. One of the things that we're always challenged with is we don't know who's teaching our kids out there. And I'm not saying anything negatively about teachers because there's some great teachers, but I've got three and I stress out. So for a teacher, when they're in a classroom with 20 or 30 or 40, all right, they're not going to be stressed out. They're pulling their hair out. So kudos to the teachers who could do that without losing their mind. All right, because I only have three to deal with. And three is a small number compared to some of the other homeschool moms that I talk to. They homeschool 6, 7, 10. All right. We're talking about big families that homeschool. And one of the reasons that they did homeschool is because they've got big families. Right. So we don't know what's going on in the classroom. And we as parents, we brought them into the world and we have the responsibility to make sure that they're going to be the best adults out there. All right. That's our responsibility. It's not the principal's responsibility. It's not the teacher's responsibility. It's not the swim instructor's responsibility. We brought them into the world, and we are the ones that have to make sure that they are going to be, all right, the best adults out there. And we have to do that from home. So if you do have the ability to work from home, as I have for the last 5 years, then you can probably figure out a way to balance that and actually do homeschooling and be their primary teacher. A lot of schools in their mission statements and everything, they always talk about the parent as the primary teacher. But very often we don't get that opportunity because the teacher is the authority, not the parent. The principal is the authority, not the parent. And homeschool gives us the opportunity. Woo! Homeschool gives us, the parent, the opportunity to be that authority, to be parents, and to actually be the ones that raise our children, right? When we think about it, when we send our kids off to school, we are not parenting them. A teacher is, or a prefect, or somebody else out there is doing what we should be doing as parents. And I know it's difficult for working moms. I know it's difficult for even single moms. Single moms probably don't have that opportunity to do that. But if you do, this is something that I think really should be considered for parents, that look at it, because you are that primary. You are the primary teacher of your children. You are the one that's going to ensure that they say, please, thank you, sorry, I give my word. Those principles that we learned about. You're going to be the one to do that. All right. So Fridays are going to be totally dedicated to homeschooling. And my journey, and you're probably going to see the kids in and out of the videos. All right. So have a great weekend, everybody. And I will talk to you Monday. Have a great one and talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.